welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by the one and only, the human turret, one of the best ARs to ever do it. Give it up for the world champ himself, Sam LaRue, Octane. We got another world champion, a multi-champion. Give it up for the legend himself, Dylan Attached Price. We got the multi-world champion, a multi-champion, a legend and icon to the Call of Duty scene. Give it up for Patrick Price Eggs. And then, of course, we got the one and only, the executive producer of The Flank. Give it up for Benjay Nassim. Gentlemen, what's happening? How we feeling? What's going on? Pat, good to have you back. What's going on with you, Pat? You doing all right?
Good, yeah, I'm doing good. Just chilling. We got two quick matches today and one good one, but yeah, it's good to be back. I heard they missed me, Tom.
They do. They love you, Slay, and you know that they've been asking for you. You know what I mean? But you know, we've been rotating the co-hosts around. It's been fun getting different people involved. Good to have you back, Pat. And then of course we got the one and only Sam LaRue. What's going on, Sam? How you doing?
I was good until about 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, Sam. We got a lot to talk about. All right, we'll be getting into that. Dylan, you doing all right, Dale? Looking good over there?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Tom. I'm ready to get some food after this. Great day of COD.
Oh, yeah.
I am sad though that like Pat and I didn't play in that Challengers Cup today. I wanted a team with Pat. After what I saw him do to Benjay and the skill, the smarts he brought out of that. What was it? Ironclad. What was it?
Yeah, that was Benjay with the iron L trigger, bro.
I wanted to see if Pat could do that to me and bring the best out of me, but unfortunately, you know, we couldn't run the cup.
Yeah, we got to get you guys in there. I saw you guys were getting some reps in. I thought you guys were making a cup team, a Challengers Cup team. Did that fall through? You stopped it?
It got complicated. It got a little too serious. Bro.
No way,
it got a little too serious.
bro.
It got a little too serious.
No way. Colt Havoc, man. He's sketching.
On us, man.
I saw him on a timeline. He's sketching on everybody these days, man. Fucking
dude.
Colt Havoc,
I
man.
tip it, though. He's getting back to his competing.
Nah,
like
he
that.
just wants to compete.
Yeah, he's locked in. I've been talking to Colt a little bit, too. He might get Stallions branded here soon. Might get a little Stallions brand over there. Yeah, Colt might be a Stallion. Yeah, it is what it is. Benjay, what's going on? Looking good, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, man, bro, what a day of matches. FaZe CS, Tom. Gotta talk about that.
Yeah, that is insane. That is actually crazy.
They were less than a half a second away from getting eliminated in the beginning of this entire multi-stage tournament to like now being in grand finals is just
insane. They're playing
crazy,
Vitality, right? Counter-Strike, for those of
They
you
have
that don't know.
They have like a crazy rookie, right?
Jacob, yeah.
Jacob
didn't get off to the world. I mean, the thing with FaZe is like they were not playing good for like 5 months now, before Jacob and after Jacob. So that's why they were in stage one, and they just, I don't know, they just figured out in majors, bro. It's the weirdest shit.
Yeah, no, they're just clutching up when it matters most. It's kind of crazy that they're playing Vitality in the finals. That's going on right now, right? Pretty sure it's going on right now. Or it's about to start.
Knicks game is going on right now. Unfortunately, ball nowhere. Jalen Suggs is kind of tucking in the Knicks right now. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, Jalen Suggs is in the chat all the time. Shout out to Jalen Suggs.
Hopefully, he starts missing a few shots, and Knicks can make the final of this NBA Cup to eventually lose to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Absolutely. Well, let's move on. We got 3 matches to cover today, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to hop into it and go over some of these games. Let's swap over to the first match of the day, the one everybody's been wanting us to talk about. We got the Gentlemen going up against the Los Angeles Thieves, and man, folks, man, oh man, did we not expect this? I mean, we got Gentlemen 3-0ing LA Thieves. And let me tell you something, folks. It wasn't even close. Den Hartpoint to start things off, 250 to 116 in that one. Almost 100-point club. 6-3 in the Exposure S&D and 8-1 in the Den Overload to end the series. Matter of fact, I think some LA Thieves players put the controllers down for the last minute of that game when it was chalked up. Let's go down, take a look at the stat sheet, and Sam, there's no way. We got a red carpet from LA Thieves. You do not see that often. You got a .98 from Scrap, a .56 from Kenny, a .71 from Hydra, and a .68 from Tyler Abizi. On the other side, a 1.02 from Envoy, a 1.13 from Neptune, a 1.45 from Sib. But the man of the day, Dan Ghosty, he gets dropped from Thieves. He comes back, plays them for the first time this season, and drops a 2.4 on their foreheads. I mean, he's putting his balls on his forehead. unbelievable from Dan Ghosty. We'll scroll down, take a look at a match MVP. Of course, it's Dan Ghosty, 2.92 in hardpoint, a 1.75 at S&D, and a 1.67 in overload. It was a masterclass from Dan Ghosty today. Sam, we got to start with you. These are your boys.
Oh, yeah,
These
man,
are
let's
your
start with
guys. I had them in the A tier. People were yelling at me, but they get smoked today.
They might be a B tier team, bro. No bullshit.
No, Sam, don't say that. Don't say that.
I mean, I said it after I watched the series, dude. I don't even think it was like a decision-making thing. I'm not looking at arrows. And they literally, like, they just got shit on. I feel like every gunfight was like just, it looked unwinnable from the Thieves' point of view. Like there was like, I can't even dissect a game from like an analytical standpoint just because like, again, they were just getting ran over by every single member of Gentlemates. They're just losing every gunfight. It was legitimately like skill diff all series. It was crazy.
Besides for scrappy first map, I mean, take a look at this, Sam. Map 2, red carpet. Map 3, red carpet. Right? I mean, they just couldn't get anything going today.
I mean, the only thing that I really took from this series, like decision making wise, was the offenses on their exposure. Like there was no variety. They just took the bomb mid every round and just died somehow, whether it be getting naded, whether it be like through be cut. There was a couple of bloods that Gentlemates were able to work, but like other than that, legitimately they just got steamrolled in gunfights. It would seem like the whole turn or the whole series, excuse me.
Yeah. Benjay, what did you think of the series? I mean, LA Thieves, they come out. I think most of us had LA Thieves winning this one, and they just get battered today. What are your initial thoughts?
I think this exposed something that we've talked about a little bit with Thieves, which is we felt like, they've seen some success in some big series. The preseason tournaments, obviously last week, it didn't feel like their teamwork was S tier, and I think they got exposed a bit in this series by a Gentlemates team that might have some of the best teamwork in the league. And so, I just think it was a Dan Ghosty masterclass map 1, but the Thieves guys kind of wilted. And then, it's an ugly series, but I think it's a good wake-up call for Thieves that nothing's free. You can have all the talent in the world, but the teamwork has got to be there, and something to build upon from them as they grind over the next few weeks before league matches pick back up again.
Yeah. Dylan, what are your thoughts? LA Thieves, everybody's saying say his name. We'll get to that. I have a lot to say about that because I feel like a lot of people are on the Kenny hate train, but I didn't think LA Thieves in general looked
0.7 today, but people don't want to blame their subs.
Yeah, their subs got shit on as well. Dylan, what are your thoughts? From the match today?
This is just an unacceptable series out of like this caliber of players. You would never expect this to happen because no map was close. There wasn't one time in any of the maps where like, oh, wait, shit, they could do this. There was just so much bad on the side of LAT. And there's a break coming up, so you have a couple weeks off. And if they come back and they're still playing like this, I don't know if it's something that they're going to be able to just work through. It just looks like the chemistry, the gameplay, like how they mesh together is completely off. So if they come back and they still aren't dominating the lower tier teams and struggling when it comes to the top teams, it's going to be pretty worrisome because when I see all these players on this team, they should not be getting shit on like this because this was really bad.
They just look uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, everyone looks very uncomfortable.
Are we forgetting a team that Tyler was on last year? Atlanta FaZe got 3-0 smoked by Ravens before the break. They got a freebie series against the Saudi Falcons, which they didn't play that good in that series either.
We get it, Ben. You hate Abeezy.
You're blaming Abeezy for the slow start 2 years in a row, Ben.
It's not a hate Abeezy thing. I think they'll figure it out. I don't agree with Dill Steak.
Here we go. Pat, what do you think,
Pat?
Pat?
There's an absolute analogy of a team that figured out how to win Major 1.
I disagree with everyone's take here, Tom. I just think this team. I'm gonna call it as I've seen it, bro. I've seen it in multiple teams before. These teams got no faith in Kenny, bro. And I'm gonna stick to this. I still got them winning Major 1. If they drop Kenny now and get like an actual AR, I'd put $1,000 on them winning Major 1. Ooh. But I just think, and I've seen it before, like, bro, this guy has been dropping a 0.5. I think they all thought it was probably a risky pickup. And I know Scrap like had a clip like, bro, this is Kenny, like he's a champion, whatever. That's all like cool. But I think they've seen it in scrims. I don't know how they've been playing in scrims, but like they probably are at the point where they know that this guy was the wrong move. They've lost faith. The whole team is terrible. And I just think there's a roster change coming ASAP. Whether they pull the trigger before Major 1 or not, it's up to them. But this team is not going past Major 1 with this current 4. And Ben, I saw your tweet where you were like, fucking, if you're blaming this on Kenny, you don't know ball.
Ball reason.
Bro, That's a bad tweet though, because like that's like saying, oh, complexity wasn't asked because of too quick. They, if you thought it was just too quick, you don't know ball. Bro, there's a mental aspect where you know someone is bad, and like it just chalks your whole team, bro. And bro, same shit with Optic last year. They like obviously they got Merc, who is the legacy savior. Well, we'll staple that in again. But it's like,
never
bro,
gonna stick,
when they got rid of Skies, bro, like the whole team was just different. Like you're just asked when the whole squad knows you have a liability on the team, and that liability is throwing up fucking 0.5s. Like, yeah, other people are getting shit on for sure. But if they got rid of the liability, other people are gonna play better. Their team mental game is gonna get better because they're not fucking thinking they're playing 3-4. There's just a whole aspect to it, bro. And I like Kenny. I like him as a person. I like him as a player, but it's like he's just not fit for this team.
Are you aware? Are you aware like the issue about their subs have right now? It's kind of really interesting if you dive into the stats, and it is early. First off, both the subs, if you click on map 1 and map 2 in this series, gave them absolutely nothing in this series. Right now,
did you hear a word I just said?
I did hear a word you said.
The team is chalked. Yeah, who cares what their subs are going?
You're telling me
they got an AR who they believe is a 0.5 every map. It's over, bro. It's over.
You think they've chalked it up? You're just like, fuck this. Like we're done.
I think until they get a better fourth, I don't give a fuck what any of their KDs are. Yes.
Yeah, you think they're sitting here just not trying?
No, bro. It's not about not trying, bro. Ben, I get it. You've never been in this position. When you have a player on your team who you know is just ass right now, or just ass period, like your mental is different, bro, because you are thinking in your head, no matter what I go out there and do, like we still got a guy dropping a 0.5. The team is chalked. It's that simple. They got to make a change.
What do you think? What do you think Ken's overall KD is this season?
Probably like 0.7 now, 0.75, something like that.
It's after it was like a 0.9-ish. Now it's like a
but that's because he had a decent series when they played that dog shit team last week, where I think he had like a 1.0. I called it out. I'm like, yo, Kenny had a 1.0, bro. That's surprising.
He had a decent 0.9.
Bro, the fact that we're calling out a 0.9 as like a decent fucking performance is insane. That just goes to show you we're expecting this guy to be a 0.6.
I just think that like, why are we not like? Why is Ken getting all the hate when the subs gave them nothing and Paco was giving them nothing?
Ken was on Optic Gaming last year, and they were 0-18. They dropped him, and they became an entirely different team.
Bro, through 3 series, Paco was a bottom 5 KD in hardpoint.
And Paco was the best player like in the last 3 years.
There
like, bro,
I'm telling you, giving them a 0.8 in hardpoint right now. You think that's good?
Did you not hear what I'm saying, bro? The team is chalked. I don't give a fuck what anybody's KD is. Team is chalked until they make a change. They make a change, and Paco could be a 1.5.
What do you think they're gonna do? You think they're just gonna sit here and just waste all Major 1 and then just fucking...
No, I said it. They should make a change today. I literally said that. If they make the change today, I'll put $1,000 on them winning Major 1. I literally word for word just said that.
I know a couple guys, Slay. I know a couple guys that you can slide in there. I know a couple guys you can slide in there. Man. Oh man, you let me know.
The problem with that situation, Pat, is let's say you do drop Ken, right? And you get someone who gets more kills. I think the core of this team, the other 3 players, aren't S-tier communicators as players. Sometimes they are, but they're not consistently good enough at it. And I think...
Bro, I will be the first one to say, and everyone will agree, it is a lot easier to call out when you're getting kills, bro.
Yeah, but what happens when you're not getting kills?
You're losing full.
They'll get every kill on the map if they get a new fourth, bro.
So then this is the problem they had last year. They just go mute in the middle of the fucking map, and that's how they're losing series. It's like, yeah, you can go down that route, but people are going to have to adjust their play styles and communicate more. If they go down the route, if we're going this hypothetical,
what do you think, Dylan? What do you think? I mean, obviously, Pat and Ben are kind of arguing whether or not to make a change here and whose fault it could be. But where's your head at, Dylan? You agree with Pat? You agree with Ben? You kind of in the middle? What do you think, Dylan?
I mean, Pat definitely has a point that when you have someone on your team that is consistently struggling, it could just bring the team around down. We saw it with Optic when they made the switch last year. The thing is, who the fuck do you get? That's like one of the hardest things. I don't know.
They fucked up in the offseason.
What's up?
Yeah,
they fucked up in the offseason.
They had Dan Ghosty and they let him walk.
Yeah.
I mean, have Dan Ghosty right now.
They probably, LAT definitely fumbled their like offseason moves and stuff for sure. But like now it's like, who do you get? Because you kind of have to wait to see who's frying in challengers. No one's frying yet. A big enough name, we're like, yo, we need to get that person. All the people that are frying are like the recycled pros we've seen before. But yeah, somewhere they're going to need to slot someone in to like just make the game flow smoother. Because when you saw when Optic got Mercules last year, everyone started playing better. The game just looked cleaner. Like the way everyone played, the decisions they were making. But I mean, this team, they're still probably going to grind it out and stick it out. They just got to get on the same page. That's the biggest issue. They're not on the same page at all right now, and they're not getting kills. It's not even like one person's getting a lot of kills. They're struggling on both fronts. So something has to give, or they're going to have to make a change.
Yeah.
Listen, you're all blaming Ken, but Paco outside the FaZe series has not played good so far this year.
I mean, no one's saying he's playing great.
I'm just saying.
No one's saying
you
anyone's
wanna blame
playing great.
Ken,
No
but,
one's
like,
looked decent on this team
your star
except
player is
for
not
Scrap.
good this year.
That's
Star
what it
player
is. Scrap's been the only person that looks good on this team so far.
I don't know. I don't know how we're just. Yeah, Ken could play better, but I don't know how Paco's escaping any accountability.
Well, but that means the whole chemistry is messed up. So why are you just trying to blame it on one? Like the whole
I'm
chemistry is
blaming on the
messed
whole
up.
fucking team. I'm saying instead of scapegoating one person, let's talk about the whole squad.
Bro,
We are talking about the whole squad, but what's the fix for the whole squad, Ben?
Well, I think the obvious thing, if it's this bad and continues to be this bad, is rotating Ken out. But to the point I said about 5 minutes ago, they're going to have this other problem if they go down picking up a cracked youngster will get more kills. Like the communication may not be consistent enough for them to, like when they're not in flow, be able to get out of the kind of blunder they may be in.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Ben, what do you think Shotzi's like KD was when they went 0-18? Like, that's such a dumb argument. Like, obviously, yes, if the team is getting shit on, the main aggressive sub is going to get fucking world star. They're breaking every hill. They're going to get fucking smoked. TP might have been the worst player in the world when we had Too Quick. Like, bro, that's how it works.
But Abe's
my
not
bad,
getting fried
Teep.
right now on her point.
Wasn't your fault, Teep.
Nor is he getting fried in search.
My goat.
Sam, you got anything you want to add to this, Sam? Anything you want to add? I mean, where's your head at with this?
I think I kind of agree with the majority of what you guys are saying. I mean, I think Pat is for sure correct in the way that I've been on teams where if players are underperforming, and even I've been the player underperforming, like I know how my teammates feel about it. Like if you're getting shit on, like I was at the beginning of Vanguard or just other moments in my career where I wasn't playing well, and like I pull up that board, I'm dub neg, it's a close game, and like my teammates are frying. I'm like, oh fuck. Like I know what that shit feels like. And I've also been on the other side.
Yeah.
So I think Pat is right in that way. Then if Ken continues to play the way that he's playing, then I don't really think there is an excuse. Like it's not, he played well against Falcons, but that's not the comp that I'm looking for him to play well against. I want him to play well against FaZe. I want him to play well against Gentleman's. I want him to play well against Toronto. Like these are the series, these are the teams that you're competing on Sundays against. I don't care about him beating Ravens. I don't care about him beating Falcons. So if they don't utilize the break well, and if they come back and it's kind of what we're seeing right now, then I think you pull the plug for sure. But I think you at least take the break because we've seen, I mean, many examples throughout the last couple of seasons. This Christmas break can be absolutely massive and a momentum for the beginning of the rest of the season. So if they use this break well and come back and things are looking a little bit better, then obviously you don't have to make a change. But I think Ben is also correct. I think both subs just look completely out of whack off of one another. I don't think they're playing well off each other whatsoever, which is important. And I think Ernie's just getting useless kills, like blatantly. I think he's just killing who's in front of him, but I don't think it's like impacting anything. I think he's just talented as fuck. So I think the team is just like they're just out of whack together. They don't look like they're working the map well at all. So if they come back from the break and they look how they do now, then yeah, you need to make a change.
Yeah.
You all think they'll wait out?
I was just gonna say that, Pat. I think they're gonna wait till after Major 1. I don't see them making.
They're not gonna make a change pre-Major 1.
Yeah, I know you probably don't agree with that, Pat. That's just what I think they're gonna do. I just don't think they're gonna make a change till after Major 1. I don't see
nice nowadays, bro.
So you would have pulled the plug already, Slay?
Yeah, for sure. Bro, I was trying to fucking figure out a way to get around the rule book in 2013 to drop Too Quick. Like, we were roster locked. They are not roster locked. They can make the move now.
Yeah, my fault, Too Quick. Holy fuck.
The Too Quick's been catching strays.
Pat's pulled out all the stops to try to get rid of this guy.
I mean, they got 4 at champs.
I love Aaron as a
then,
person, but, like, it was a bad pickup for us.
and they won like 7 events in a row, right, Pat? After you dropped
That was a great call. Great
8
call
out of
by
9,
Pat.
I think, yeah.
8 or 9,
Damn.
Jesus.
Damn.
Great call by Pat.
Well, listen, let's swap on over to some clips and take a look here and see what was going on with LA Thieves. I mean, hopping into the second rotation here.
What clips do you have, bro? Because holy fuck.
Well, I mean, it was a close game here. I mean,
the in-game best play.
I mean, well, listen. Listen. It was a lot closer than you think to start things off. I mean, headed into the second P3, LA Thieves have a perfect rotation here. They're down about 60, right? So a big hold here, and they should be able to bring this back. But let's take a look at their hold and see if we see anything here that they're just doing, because they got broken down pretty easily here. And Dan Ghosty is a big reason for that, as he's able to find a big 2-piece there on Dojo's side. But what you guys think of the setup here from LA Thieves? I mean, it looks like they're kind of 2-2 splitting here.
Can you back up like a little bit more, like as the hill P2's ending?
Yeah. I'll back it up as P2's ending, so you can kind of see where the routes are coming in. So you can see 2 players from Gentlemates. They're going to push through the front of P2 and go all the way around, and then the other 2 players are going to spawn out at Old. So they're going to wrap on over and pinch this hill out. And you can see how LA Thieves played it. Like they play it kind of tight.
They just kind of like default into a one and done. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like they got all those kills. They know they had that guy off Old, and I think they just kind of defaulted into like a one and done setup instead of taking the space that the map gave them. And I mean, as soon as Dan obviously just spit shines us, but I think that like they really gave themselves one life to hold here. And I love the 2-2 from Gentlemen's as well. I think that's the best way to break this hill.
Yeah, but I think they're kind of single challenge. Like it starts with Kenny. He's channeling he's channeling over here. He gets picked. He's not working with Hydra at all. Like they don't work any crossfire there.
They like they got those kills in Dojo. I'm not sure who it was originally pushed out in their setup, and instead of like staying for map control, like throwing shoulders at the cut, like they can't cross to the back without someone staying pushed out Dojo and like seeing them. And I feel like they just like their information on the push was the gunfights as opposed to like kind of understanding what was happening on the map.
Yeah, because that was a massive break. I mean, LATs could have brought it back there. They had a full rotation, and it just looked like they got picked. They didn't really have any teamwork there. They got picked one by one, and obviously they had Ghosty shits on 2 people. But what were you going to say, Ben? Were you going to say something?
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I think Abe actually was shooting at the other guy, Dojo, and just obviously couldn't get the instant trade on Dan. He does actually get a kill at the same time.
And then this is where Dan Ghosty just starts letting it sing, and he pops 1, pops 2, jumps the corner, pops 3 with the pistol, and I mean it doesn't stop there. He continues this going into the next hill. He's 26 and 10.
Bro.
Yeah, he's screaming in the webcam, and I mean he's 26 and 11 right now. And then take a look at this. Right now we go into another rotation. Gentlemates have the spawn, and it's Dan Ghosty again off spawn, just not letting these guys have anything. He just seemed like he was winning every fight today, and he's always at the right place at the right time. And he continues this scrappy, trying to slide the corner. He falls down. The tight shimmies from Dan Ghosty, jumps the corner, wins another one onto a BZ. I mean, it was just a masterclass. Finds a 3 onto Paco. I mean, this guy's a walking 3-piece right now on back-to-back hills. It's just phenomenal plays from Dan Ghosty. It was a really good play. I think it started with the break on that P3 and then going into this P4 on the second rotation. I mean, Dan just can't be stopped right now. And he's still going as well. Just having a hard time killing him. He's sitting on a 6 spray. I think this is where he finally falls. But up over 100 now at this point from just the chain effect of those 2 hills. And, I mean, this one was pretty much all she wrote, right? I don't know if you guys had any other thoughts on the map 1 or anything you guys wanted to look at. But it was a Dan Ghosty masterclass. It was a Dan Ghosty.
Pat, how about that tier list episode? You still think Toronto's a better team than Gentlemen's?
Yeah, I think Joe the Thieves might be the best sub in the game right now.
I hear you.
Toronto is really good, but they got FaZe Vegas tomorrow, and we know how that's gonna go.
Insight play like decent, but yeah,
I hear you.
Then we hop on over to the exposure S&D, and I mean we start things off with Dante. I mean it's a BZ who gets the first blood, but take a look at the plays from Dante. It's Sib able to get the trade, make it a 3v3 situation. He's gonna get pushed up here in the middle of the map. And just take a look here at the shots from Dante. He's going to beam one, hit the wall bounce, pick up another one. And then you got the last guy, Kenny, up top. He's going to hit the wall bounce again and wins another fight. What an ace from Dante to start off the map number 2. It just felt like Gentlemates were just flowing today. Sib, he's been playing well as well. I mean, Sib tweeted out that he doesn't even feel like he's playing that good. Or no, he didn't say he's playing that good. He just said there's a lot to learn, right? There's still a lot more that he can add and perfect. And I think that's always good to see when a player's frying and they always feel like they can get better and learn. So Dante making good plays. But I wanted to talk about this round here from the Thieves. What are they doing in this round? 20 seconds left to go. Paco's got the bomb. Okay, it takes 5 seconds to get the bomb down. But with 10 seconds left in the round, Paco, he's not even going for the plant. He's going for a kill top window. I mean, what was the play call here? It looked like they weren't even trying to win the round. Did they not?
They were just hunting. They were just hunting for a kill, try to make it a 2v2 and then do something after that.
Yeah, that was...
give it to them, and then they just had to run at them where they knew they were going to be. But yeah, they
took too
didn't
long.
Really give themselves a chance.
No, they took way too long.
Once they didn't find a kill, it was pretty much over.
Chat's calling cowarding me, man. I can't stand for this.
What are they doing?
I didn't say that, man. That's literally calling coward, bro. Like I can't stand this shit, bro. Fuck you guys, man.
And then we go into the 1-3 round, and
we're all good.
This was
literally calling coward, bro. Like,
we're all good now.
This is where I thought Paco, he actually kicks up here. Paco actually gets an ace in this round. You can see him get one top window. Got another good guy on that A bomb site. You can see number 4 on that mini map. It's going to be Paco going all the way around. Wins another fight onto Dante. He got one guy pinching him. He's going to win that one as well in the smoke. Paco just taking over this round. And then you got Dan Ghosty trying to make a play through mid. But Paco all over that. It's a great ace from Paco. It just, unfortunately for him, wasn't enough to bring these guys through victory, because then we get into the 2-3 round. And Dylan, I want to bring this up to you because you were talking about the watch party, how like Thieves, they just didn't get the bomb down in this round, right? They're on the offensive side. Okay, they push up mid with the bomb. They get all the map control. They see nobody here, nobody's zig, nobody's window. They just don't get the bomb down, Dylan. Kenny, he loses a gunfight there. You can see him laughing that one off. I guess Kenny just didn't think he should lose that one, but what a win there from Dante. And then, yeah, right here, Dylan, what do you think? They should have got the bomb down, no?
I mean, yeah.
Why are they challenging spawn?
They literally are trying to like run at them in spawn to get the kills. They have their building. They know Kenny just died on the left side of the map. Like no one's mid at all. They haven't seen anything. Just plant the bomb. Make them actually come to you.
Kenny doesn't even need to chow this. He doesn't even need to chow.
Kenny just sees one. He can get the info like, yo, one crossed. Granted, I think he had the first bullet, so he probably should have won the gunfight. He had Sib just ripped him. But when you have full map control, just plant the damn bomb. We've seen the team struggle doing this early on in this game, especially on Den when they have dojo control. But just get the bomb down. It makes it so much easier. The bomb is your friend on offense. Get it down. It's going to be so much easier to win the damn round. But teams just want to look around for kills, and it's not working out.
Nope, it's not. And I mean, Thieves, I mean, they get the map control and they just kind of overchow. Kenny dies cut. Everybody's running at the spawn. And I mean, this round just kind of gets thrown away. And Genomates start running away with it. You can just see how these rounds start adding up one by one. And then, of course, we go into the last and final round here, the 3-5 round, and it's Dante. Just a good read. Nobody has the left side of the map. 30 seconds in, Dante says, you know what, let me pick up the pinch. Somebody could be flanking. He's got two guys pinching him, and he's able to get a nice couple gunfights win. Finds one, slides the corner, takes out a BZ and Hydra. Great shots coming in from Civ. He's 11-3 to end this map. Actually, does he get this last kill as well? He does. 12-3. To end the map number 2.
This is a chip on the shoulder, like Dan said, man. Dante's fucking disgusting.
He's disgusting.
Bro.
He's disgusting.
He was in hell last year on that C9 team, bro. This guy is insane.
He was getting costed last year, bat.
Mm-hmm. And
Told
Dante.
you, Pat. Told you he was good, man.
Wait, Dante?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we never thought he was bad. I just thought he peaked.
He's peaking currently.
Yeah, but it's early, bro. Everyone's good early.
Yeah, but I think one thing needs to be said for this gentleman's team is all 4 of these players are just in such like they left last year not being particularly happy, and I think that chip they all had in their collective shoulder, and the fact that there's like a really good work ethic with the spine of this team, I think is a big reason why they're ahead early in this title.
Bro, their hard point compared to the rest of the league right now just seems just like just a step ahead. They look crazy in hard point. Their other two modes are like, I think there's a little bit of room. But I mean, LG hard point right now, or excuse me, Gentlemate hard point looks insane.
Yeah. I would. I didn't have anything written down for that overload. They got battered. They couldn't get a kill.
We got Brazil, bro.
Yeah. they did.
It was even worse. It was 8-1.
It was 8-1.
After Ernie put his controller down.
Fuck.
Yeah.
8-1. I think the last minute of the game, Ernie put his controller down. I think he died 2 or 3 times just standing there, just on AFK, just not even playing the game.
Kelly lost full. He needed 1 kill out of Ernie.
Yeah.
And he stopped playing.
Guys, any final thoughts? I mean, it was, I'm not going to show anything in the overload. It was just they couldn't get a kill. They got put in spawn traps, and they just got put in a blender. It was all over. I mean, once it was 3-1, 4-1, I mean, Genomates say they were just, that there was no way that they were giving up that map. And they get the win, 3-0 over the LA Thieves. Any final thoughts, guys? Any thoughts on Thieves, Genomates? Anything you want to add before we hop into the next series of the day?
Are they going to keep the max score limit in overload?
The max score limit? I think so.
Yeah, like how it ends at 4 at half.
I think so.
Y'all like that? I kind of hate
Show
that.
it the fuck, chat. What do you want me to show from the overload? What do you want me to show? I mean,
I don't like that. I think they should get rid of it.
Or like imagine playing a CTF where you had a score limit and like you just could run it up on the good side and you're forced to play defense on the bad side. Like, that's just so dumb.
Yeah. If you're getting belt, you should get infinity belt. You shouldn't get 4 belt.
I agree, Pat.
I'll be right back.
They should change it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they want me to show the overload. I don't really know what you guys want me to show here,
Oh,
guys.
this shit
The end
is
scoreboard.
TOS.
They just want to see the end of scoreboard.
This shit is TOS, brother.
8-1 at the end.
You guys want to see the end when Ernie wasn't playing? You want to see the end where Ernie's not playing? Look at Ernie. This guy goes AFK after this last minute here. Let me see. Let me see at the very end here. I'm pretty sure he dropped his controller, unless I'm fucking.
Nah,
no,
it was like 2 deaths. It was
Look
like
at
2 deaths.
look at number 1 in spawn right now. Look, they're running the point in. Look, number 1's not even moving. You see? Oh, now he's moving. Oh, he's shooting air. He's shooting the air.
It is mathematical.
I think our
That's
next
my
might be-
goat, bro. That's my
Yeah,
goat.
he might be shooting with his right hand and then ripping the pendulum in his left
That's
hand.
my
So-
goat.
Absolutely, Benjay. Absolutely. I mean, guys, this was a batter, right? ZooMAFIA just were winning every fight, just putting them in blenders, putting them in spawn traps. I didn't know what to write down for the series other than they're getting shit on. Like, this is just bad. Like, I didn't see anything other than just losing fights and getting put in a blender. ZooMAFIA just making a statement with that overload and just completing the 3-0 with, I mean, that was nuts. 8-1 in overload. That's fucking insane. But any other final thoughts, guys? Any other final thoughts there in that one? All right, sounds good. Let's hop into the next series of the day. We have Optic, Texas, going up against the Miami Heretics. And man, was this a series. We thought that Optic was going to run away with this one pretty easily. But Miami showing some grit this year with the new pickup Trakes. We end up going to a last map here in a raid search where Optic were able to close it out 3-2. We start things off on an exposure hard point. Miami get the W there in the map number 1, 250 to 188. Then we go into a Scar S&E with a big bounce back from Optic, 6-4 in that one. Then we get a Scar overload, a little bit closer, 4-3. So a close overload there, but Optic able to get the W there. And then take a look at that Den hard point, 249 to 250. I would argue that Optic probably should have won that map, but somehow Miami were able to clutch up at the end of that one. We're going to watch the ending of that game. And then, of course, got the raid S&D where it was a Mercules takeover. And they were able to get that one 6-4 in a surge. Let's scroll down here, take a look at the stat sheet. We got Shotzi with a .77, Hook with a .84, but it's the ARs from Optic putting on a master class today. You had a 1.15 from Dashi and a 1.3 from Mercules with the most damage in the lobby, sitting at almost 14,000 damage. On the other side, you had a .85 from Metals and a .85 from Trakes. But again, it's the ARs from Miami with a 1.06 from Super and a 1.3 from Rencor. Wow, you got to think that the ARs might be OP, might be a little overpowered here as all the subs in the lobby are going negative.
Yesterday, buddy.
Yeah, we did get a little a buff here on the subs, so we'll see how that plays out. But take a look at this. Mercules flexing here as the match MVP. He's got a 1.07 in hardpoint, a 2.0 in search, and a 1.43 in overload. It's the legacy savior. It's the GOAT himself, Mercules Stanley. I mean, the aura, you could just feel it from here. Mercules doing his thing. All right, we'll start with you, Pat, and then we'll work our way down. Pat, Optic Texas, they get the win, but Miami showing some grit this season, Pat, which we haven't seen yet from them. What are your thoughts?
Definitely some grit. I think this Heretics team would still have been way better if they kept their fourth, but Trakes is doing his thing. I don't think any of us had a Neslo win out of Optic here.
Hell no.
Merc, obviously.
Definitely
not. I might honestly bump up Merc's title. Like, he's more than a legacy savior. Like, he's really the only reason keeping the superstar narrative from the chat alive on Shotzi, because without him, I don't know where he would be. But yeah, Merc doing his thing. Probably the best player in the game right now. But yeah, impressive out of Miami for sure. Dominant out of Rencor. I mean, I think it was exposure hardpoint. I was watching, like, bro, Rencor was actually disrespectfully challenging these guys. Like, he did not give a fuck.
He looked good. He looked good.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, yo, I'm better than all of you. Just square up. But yeah, again, getting bailed out by Merc, like this Optic team has done multiple times. I think he had, 24 in 2 maps of search, which
insane.
Typical, and the reason they won. But yeah, overall, I mean, this was probably one of the better series we've had so far.
Yeah. What about you, Dylan? What'd you think? Optic Texas versus Miami goes all the way down to the wire. It was a close series.
Yeah, this was a fun one. I mean, Optic probably should have won the map 4. We were all saying, like, this is over. This is over. You were complaining about your picks after. You're like, oh, no, it got messed up. But then the comeback happened, and we all forgot about that. But yeah, Miami, very gritty team. They're looking fun. Even though they were late to getting into this season and starting to practice, they pushed Toronto and Optic the distance, which is a good sign because we love when Miami is good. The Vamos is here. But with Optic, the ARs are just insane. Mercules had 2 takeover S&D maps. Dashi and Merc are always frying, always doing damage. The subs can be hit or miss for Optic from time to time. But, I mean, the ARs are so reliable. They're so reliable. And then also Super and Rencor on the other side are also elite. Excited to see them still work together as well. But this is an AR versus AR matchup, and the Optic ARs are just a little bit better today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what about you, Benjay? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I'll kind of echo what everybody else said. I think the ARs played well today. I think the subs in both teams at times kind of struggled. And this example why we say S&D wins championships. I think for Optic, especially like the game 5 performance, it just, that's what you want to see from a team resilient team in this series where the respawn wasn't the best. And we'll break down some plays the hard points as to what it was today. I think for Miami, tough 0-2 hole, really tough 0-2 hole, because I don't think they played terrible outside those two like maps against Toronto, but they have a farm sesh coming up. C9 tomorrow. Then when they get back, Carolina, Vancouver, Boston before they play Gentlemate. So if you're a Miami fan, I wouldn't fret too much for this 0-2 loss. I think they're going to be potentially 4-2 by the time they play Paris Gentlemates at the end of January.
Yeah, they were also pretty far behind because Miami just weren't in the States to start the year, and I'm pretty sure they were just lacking reps, but, you know, they should be getting better and better as time goes on. Rencor looked great today. Super looked great. You know, they were showing kind of the same status they were showing last year, right, where, like, you can see how good they really are. But what about you, Sam? What are your thoughts? Miami making it a series, but Optic Texas squeezing out the W here.
I think you guys kind of touched on most of the talking points. I think the only thing I could add is I think Optic, specifically at hardpoint today, just really didn't seem to bring their A game. I think I think you probably have the clip, but the P3 exposure, the second one was like kind of the game defining moment, and I think that's just like a situation that they normally don't fuck up. So I think they just didn't seem like they were on their hardpoint specifically, and also Trakes for the Miami side. It's a 0.85, but I thought he played great today. The rookies haven't really shown me much this season, to be honest with you. There's been like a couple of hit or miss moments, but for Miami's schedule so far and what I've seen from Trakes personally, I feel like he's actually playing pretty well. I know obviously Real, to what Pat said, is a phenomenal player, but I think that with a little bit more time, Trakes could actually be really good. So I'm happy that Miami is good as well. Granted 2 L's, but they're 2 good wins or 2 losses that they actually have a lot to learn from. And I think it just makes them kind of a similar situation last year where the mid pack is just like anyone could beat anybody on any given day. So I think it's good for the league for sure. Yeah,
Trakes, he's got a lot of aggression. No, Sam, he likes to get aggro on his kills, and he likes.
It seems like him and Real kind of like they're not 1A 1B, but they have very similar styles, which I think helps a lot.
Yeah, I feel like Trakes and Metals as a sub duo is just going to be chaos. You know, like they're going to be all over the map, and you know, I think as long as they can find some consistency, I think they'll only get better and better as the year goes on. But even in Challengers, when Trakes played for us, he was super aggressive. He played really, really well in Challengers. He's a good player. I'm excited to see what else he could do moving forward. But let's take a look here at some of the clips. Okay, so it's basically a tie game going into this P5 rotation. I just want to highlight how Miami played this rotation because they get basically a full 60 here. And it was just great. I love the play from Metals getting pushed out on the other side and pushing that out so he can pick up any long route coming in from Optic Texas. And then the rest of the squad, he had Super playing up top, just playing like a rat, controlling the middle of the map. And take a look at the setup here. Miami's got both sides pushed out, and ideally this is what you want, right? Like you want both sides pushed out so you give Optic Texas those deep spawns, and that's exactly what they did. And then after that, you could just see all the gunfights coming in. It's actually Mercules. I think Optic gets in here for about 5-10 seconds because Mercules somehow pops a 3-piece in the middle of the map. Again, trying to do everything he possibly can here, but Miami getting those close spawns are just able to get right back in there and lock down all this time. So this is where I really saw the biggest lead of the game, is when Miami were able to lock this down, basically a full 60. Just a great setup, just to showcase to you guys a little bit how the best way to set up on some of these hard points. And I think ideally, if you can get pushed out on both sides and get the kills and spawn teams deep, I think that's what you're looking to do here. You can take a look at that scoreboard to see how much it helped there. So good hold coming in from Miami. And then we hop into the second rotation. I want to highlight a route here from Shotzi because he makes a great route, but then the mistakes come in from Optic Texas after the fact. You can take a look at that mini-map. Number 6, gonna hit through middle with about 20 seconds left of hold. Look at the route from Shotzi. He hits through mid-cut, going all the way around, just super sneaky. Nobody knows that he took this route. And take a look at those spawns. After he takes the route there and everybody dies, you can see that Optic Texas are able to get the flip here and get the spawns for this P3 hardpoint. And this is where things kind of collapse. Sam, I'll kind of let you take it from here. Maybe some overchows coming in after this 4 wipe. Because they get a clean 4 dead here.
They just kind of threw their lives away a little bit. I think this was a pivotal moment in the game. I think Optic could have brought this back, potentially taking the lead. And Ant takes a lot of space through P5 on the initial setup. And I think Brandon also kind of just throws his life away out the window. So I think it's 2 uncharacteristic scams that we really haven't seen out of this Optic team. Yeah, Ant takes a lot of space through P5 and dies right away.
Yeah.
I think Brandon just chows mid and also dies. So this was a big 40 seconds for them to take the lead potentially on, and they end up not. So I think this was probably the defining moment of the map. This is just mistakes we really don't see them make. And will die mid here, and then Brandon chows out the window and dies as well.
Yep, it was definitely a fantastic break. I like how Miami took routes left, and then they took their time and it kind of collapsed on a hill together. But just them taking the time to go around the left side and then slow playing mid. I like how they pinched onto that hard point. Was able to break the last 20-25 seconds there. It was good plays coming in from Miami just making sure that they take their time on those routes and make things impossible for Optic, right? If they're all just flooding mid-map, it's just so easy for Optic to just funnel them mid and get all that info, and it's just a lot easier to hold. So got to make sure you're taking those routes and doing what you do. But phenomenal break from Miami, and then, of course, they got the rotation here, and this is kind of where Miami was able to run away with it. They just built so much of a lead on Optic. Probably that P3 that Sam was talking about was the breaking point for Optic, which, by the way, that P4 is very hard to break. I don't really know the best way to go about breaking his hard point. You probably got to go.
I think you got to get ring.
You think so?
I think the start of the hill change, people were thinking you got to go right, but the more reps I see on that, I think if you don't have mid, the hill is unbreakable. I think because if you go ring, you get good angles on the 18 heading in the back for like the guy that's blocking the back spawns, and you have so many more options with mid map control. Whereas like just force flooding the right, I don't think is great.
Yeah, it seems like that's what they tried to do. Because look, this is like the first rotation. I don't know what Hook was doing here. I think he tried
Kyler
to.
kind of blacks out a little.
He kind of blacked out. I mean, hitting the front of hill by yourself. I mean, you could potentially, like, if he wins this fight, like, it could slow them down a little bit, but now it just kind of makes their push a little bit stagnant, right? Because Hook dies, and now Optic don't have the numbers. And you can see how they tried to break. They just all tried funneling through mid, except for one guy, Shotzi, who tried to push that far top end of the map. But you can see just Optic, it just seems like they're solo pushing a little bit, just super stagnant, and they didn't really wait for each other on the break here. So it is a difficult hill to break, and if you can get the kills like Miami did here, you can lock down a lot of time. And that's what they did. And Super was playing like an absolute rat back here as well. I love Super's game because he doesn't complicate anything. And he just he plays, he's a hard kill. Like, he's a hard kill on a map. But the way he plays and the way that he positions himself, like even right here, like look at his spot right here. Like, he's just playing like an absolute cred ball back here. It's good plays coming in from Super, and you can barely see him. He's sitting 25 feet away from his monitor. I mean, he can see everything. I mean, you're not going to slip by Super. He sees a mini map. He sees everything on a map.
Yeah, all
I mean,
the crosses.
He's on 175 FOV right now. So he's doing his thing. So it's just good plays coming in from Super. Good plays from Miami on map number 1. Any other final thoughts on that map 1, guys? Absolutely. Let's head over to the map number 2. I want to head into the 3-5 round because this was actually a Miami retake. I thought for a second here that Miami was going to bring this back and win this map. But let's take a look here at the retake because Mercules, he's able to find a first blood onto the site. And then you can see the bomb. I mean, with a minute left, the Optic, they do got to try and work a bomb plant, and that's what Hook does. He gets his bomb plant down, and let's see how Miami are able to retake this because you can see it is a 4v3 situation. You're thinking Optic Texas are going to close the map out here, but let's see what Miami do. Shotzi, he finds a timing, tries to go on this pinch. He's able to find one, but quickly traded out. And then Trakes was able to find a pick on the other side, on the bomb side as well, so quickly make it a 2v2 situation. And then once you kind of give up the bomb site here, it's kind of tough for Optic, right? Like, they have to overextend to check the bomb. They have to chow. If you're Miami, you could just hold because you could play mind games with them and they'll think you're on the bomb. And that's what Miami did. It was a good retake for Miami in that round. And then after that, we head into the last round where Optic actually do it right back and they retake it to close it out. So a lot of retakes coming in. Let's see how it's done on the other side. A 3v3 situation. Bomb goes down for Miami. And let's see what Optic does here to retake it. It looks like Metals was caught on the site. He ends up getting taken out. And Hook, he's just making sure nobody's pinching through mid. They got a 3v2 situation. Miami all by themselves. And this actually was a close. This was what, like half a second away from around 11?
Yeah.
I think Hook makes a really good play to get aggressive here. But look at Super and Rencor. They almost clutch this up. Rencor finds one. If Super gets that kill right there, this is definitely going to around 11. And you can see Rencor finds the blood. Hook in a 1v1 situation. 14 seconds left on the clock. And Hook making a good plays. Jumping top catwalk. Killing Super. And with half a second to spare, he gets there just in time to close out the map. So good plays from Optic. They actually went up like 3-0 or 4-0. They went up like a lot of rounds in this map. And Miami, again, they're just such a gritty team. They never give up, which is one thing that I love about them. Miami doing a good job just trying to stay in there. But Optic, they close it out. And then we get into the Overload. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Overload because we haven't talked about Overload much. But Optic, they did a great job at the end of this round. I said it on the watch party, but you really can relay points quickly. I mean, with 33 seconds left, Optic is down by 1. And they actually end this round up 2-1. And you can see how they're able to do it. They quickly get the kills. Shotzi gets pushed up right side. You can see all the kills coming down. And I actually didn't notice, but you can jump into the portal from this top window, and that's what Merc does. I mean, you see, or whoever that was. I don't know. Wait, was it him? Oh, wait, actually,
Next Life. It's the Next Life, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's the Next Life. I actually thought he jumped in the device there, but it actually wasn't. It was a guy under him. And then you can see how Optic, look at how they just relay these
but do you
points
see- do
here.
you see how they're able to do this? Is because, and you got to be in mind when you play Optic, bro. Kyler pinched True Ticket and nobody picked it up. He gets 2 freebies and creates so much space because of that play. He trusts his team to get a 3v4 cap on the other side. Miami don't pick it up, and that's how it gets done.
Yep, and they just do a really good job, Ben, taking space when they can. Like Shotzi and Hook, they're so aggressive when they have kills, and sometimes you see subs, like they'll get kills, and 1 or 2 seconds of hesitation can kill them. And Optic, that's just not the case, right? Getting super aggro through the front, and they're able to get a couple kills there, a couple points there, and then we get into the second half, and I mean, this is just a great start from Optic. I've talked about the breakoffs before on Overload, but take a look at the breakoffs here. Shotzi's going to go all the way around the left side. He's going to get caught. But while Shotzi's doing that, Hook's running through mid, and Hook's able to find a big 2-piece through the middle of the map. Again, if you kill Shotzi, you got to look for Hook, and if you kill Hook, you got to look for Shotzi. I mean, they're kind of everywhere. And then, of course, you got Merc. You got Perk 30, who's able to pop a 2-piece as well. And just look how aggressive Optic are off their kills and 30 seconds into this game. And Optic are already running it up. And then you can see them keep doing this. They just keep the pressure on Miami. Miami can't breathe off spawn. And Optic Texas just doing such a great job working these kills and working a couple points here early. Optic Texas taking care of the overload pretty early. Once you go up about 3 in overload, even 2 or 3, it's pretty hard to come back. I mean, the other team can play so ratty and play so slow. It's just good plays coming in from Optic Texas. I've talked about the breakoffs before. You guys think, am I over-exaggerating with the breakoffs and overload? I feel like having good breakoffs can lead to you winning the map. Like, I feel like breakoffs are important in overload.
Yeah.
Oh, they're extremely important.
It's a guaranteed cap if you win your break-off.
Yeah, get 4 down, free cap.
Yeah, 100%. And then we hop in. Any thoughts on the overload? Any thoughts there on the overload, guys?
No.
And then we hop into the Den Hardpoint, and man, I didn't know what the fuck was going on here, to be honest with you. So we had a couple trolls here early. I think we can all agree Optic over-challenge there on a rotation, just challenging roof area. I mean, you had 2 guys flying at roof. But then as that happens, instead of Miami playing through the hill and getting the kills, they all run at the back. And then they all get blended. And then you can see Optic Texas, I mean, they start running away with this. But then again, same thing, right? Shotzi pushing out front, which I don't mind. They get the kills. He should spawn in the back anyway. And then you can see Miami, how they're able to break on through the front here. Just one by one, Optic challenge the rooftop, just allowing Miami to get into this. So you guys think the solo chow's there or what? What do you think happened there with Optic Texas?
I mean, on the Miami side, I definitely think they went a little rogue. Honestly, if they waited for each other a couple seconds, it might have worked when they pushed out the back. But they went one by one. They just Optic picked them apart. Honestly, and then Rencor made a good play by holding the outer lane from deep, and he caught Merc peeking. And then they just had numbers on the hill, so his teammates just banged it out. Yeah. And got the kills. So definitely Miami troll, but I think more so Optic didn't really troll. Miami just made a good play for some.
Yeah, and then, man, where do we even start at the ending of this game? I mean, the ending of this map was insane. Probably one of the best maps so far to start the season, the first couple of weeks. And let's take a look at it. We go into a P2, and, I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm going, bang, and I'm ready because my picks are going through. Everything's good. Everybody's looking good. Optic with a 3 dead. You can see the score there. There's a 4 dead. You see somebody from Miami spawning in the back. It's going to be Metals. 249. Metals gets in, wins 1. Shotzi for the trade, and Metals with a big 2-piece to save Miami. And then you can see.
Can you pause for a second real quick?
Whatever you want to do, Benji. Go ahead. The floor is yours, Ben.
Like 20 seconds. I'm curious what you guys think here. Merc spawns by B uplink with 20 seconds left. They only need a few seconds to win. Do you like him making that long rotation to old, possibly not giving them numbers in new, or you think you should rotate and guarantee like the couple of points in new if they have, outnumber them?
Let me see what he does here. No, I think Merc was just like, we need 1 second. I can cut off these 2 players in the back. I think he was just thinking that they can end the game here. I think that's what he was thinking.
There was 10 seconds left, maybe, or 15 seconds left, but there was like 22-ish when he spawned
his
up.
thought process is that they're also hitting this. So it's like if he chooses to rotate and like they get 2v1 and he misses out on a trade, like, yeah, there's a chance they could win on new, but at the same time, it just feels bad if you miss out on that trade opportunity. So it's just a clusterfuck at the end of a map. I don't think he made an incorrect play or anything.
And he got 2 on the way there as well.
Yeah,
so like
also got 2.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here with Optic Texas too, because they had the streak here at the end, and I don't know how they were able to get broken down here. You can see number 4, that's going to be Metals. He was able to get pushed up, and I don't know how they don't see him right now, but Metals, he's able to find 1 before going down, and you see Optic. I mean, they all try pushing through Dojo here, and Super just making phenomenal plays. Finds 1, slides the corner, finds 2. Almost feels like Optic Texas were a little bit stagnant. They weren't really waiting for each other. I mean, the guys are pushing Dojo, but you still got a guy in the middle of the map who's trying to catch up to the play. That's going to be Shotzzy. And then he goes down, and then you have Brucey. He's using his pistol a lot, eh?
Yeah, because this shit's OP.
That shit's good.
Yeah, he loves using that pistol, but maybe a little bit stagnant from Optic. I feel like that's a couple of times today where they seem a little just like solo pushing, just a little stagnant here.
Ant got weird timing in lobby.
This was fine.
If you go back and look, like, I don't, Metals got by, and I think Ant saw him, and I assume called him out, but they were trying to dodge a streak, and then it's just a weird. I don't know what happens in lobby here. They definitely saw Metals cross, right? Like,
Yeah,
why didn't they just streak on rotation?
also got called out on this. Like, Brandon got called out with the streak too.
You think they should have streaked right here, Pat? Like when there was like 5-10 seconds left, maybe streak it on row, see where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously were playing to win it on old, so that's whatever. But it's like, if I guarantee you, if it wasn't 249 to 200, they just call that streak on rotation, get the first second, it's over.
Yeah, this was because even right here, like Merc gets a big kill mid.
Hey,
And
when would you want him to streak in this situation? Pat?
On rotation, they both rotated.
No, but I mean,
from
when on the mini map here? I don't really think there's like a good window for him to do it.
Like while their teammate was still fighting at old, like.
Well, Brandon has the streak. He's the one with the streak.
Yeah, I know, but it was Shotzzy and Hill, no? Who was in Hill first? Or who was fighting Hill? Oh, Brandon right here.
Yeah, he spawns up in streak.
Kyle's
I
in
don't
Hill
think
and
this is a bad
they
play.
streak
'Cause he
here.
insta spawns up and just streaks.
Yeah, I guess he would. Yeah, just
If
not
he wasn't the guy
just
off,
not
then he
streak
could've,
instantly.
Yeah, they just didn't really have the timing for it.
I mean, they were just playing like they needed 1 point. But I'm saying if they were playing it like a normal rotation, they would have won it.
I don't really think they did. I think this is just like a couple of unfortunate things on the side of Optic. Like, I think Trake's rewrapping mid here is actually an incredible play by him. Because I think if he doesn't kill, I think it ends up being maybe Mason mid cut. But I think Trake's rewrapping mid is great. And also just the timing that Metals gets pushing out Dojo is fucking insane. Like, he runs by Brandon, doesn't see him, Ant gives it up, then comes back, he kills Ant. Like, it's just a couple of things go Miami's way at the end of this game. I don't really think Optic made any like crazy mental errors.
Do you guys think Merc should have pinched here or no? Like his teammates are out of the play. His teammates are out of the play, right? So he has to wait anyway. He has the time to take a flank here, right? Like this is a perfect scenario where I think if he can pinch and slow play the pinch, right? His teammates are gonna come off spawn. They're gonna play Dojo, and then Merc can late pinch, and then it's just gonna make it hell for Miami if there's a pinch coming in there.
I think he just wanted to be in the play with the streak.
That's not hindsight, guys. That's not hindsight, Chad. Somebody said that's hindsight. That's
Miami
not hindsight.
also got broke on this.
Hold on, Ben. I'm talking. That's not hindsight, guys. Okay, everybody's dead from Optic. Okay, Merc is the only one pushed up on a map. Everybody's coming off spawn. He can't hit mid cut by himself. Okay, he's either gonna sit mid cut and wait for his team for them to push through Dojo, and they're gonna push Hill together, or he can take the timing and try and work a pinch slowly because Brucey's gonna streak, so he knows he has the time. Right, and then if he wins this gunfight on number one, who's top window right now, if he kills this guy Trakes and he pinches, he's gonna spawn out, and then they're just gonna pinch the hill, and Miami are gonna be looking at two different fucking places, right? Like they gotta look behind them, they gotta look in front of them, they gotta look mid. It's just a lot easier. It's a lot harder for Miami to hold this, except for when it's like this, right? Everybody's flying through Dojo, and Miami only needs to look at one spot.
So this might sound fucking insane, but the only reason that I actually I think the pinch doesn't happen is because they need 1 point.
Yeah,
If
and he got a
he's
kill.
mid-cut-
And he got a kill.
If he's mid cut and Brandon shrieks and he hops the hill, they win the game.
They also broke this hill twice in the previous.
That's the
rotation.
only reason that
Miami
I'm
wasn't watching
kind of
middle.
against it.
Yeah.
At the same
Neither-
time, I think both plays are good though.
Miami on both of the rotations to this hill got broke because they didn't watch the middle hop up for what it's worth.
Yeah.
The prior two whacks.
I'm curious if that's what was going through Mason's head in that moment. Like, because if Brandon has that streak in the air and he just like waltzes through mid cut, hops on the hill for literally a second, and the map ends. I'm curious if that's what he was thinking.
This is just AIDS, bro. Everybody floating through Dojo, this is ass.
Yeah.
This is like fucking.
Gonna be a tough to break no matter what you do. Like if you're all three here.
Yeah. But anyways, Miami clutch up. They end up winning this map, and we end up going to a last map, and Damon calling Benji the R word.
Why am I getting cooked by Damon?
Well, Ben, do you remember what happened on the watch party?
DB5, man. DB5.
Oh, so listen, let me address this because the chat is
Yeah,
fucking
lay it out,
stupid.
Ben. Lay it out, Ben.
Lay it on the table,
so
man.
we're on the
Choke
watch
on my
party
lemon
map
day,
too.
bro.
And I'm like, yo, like after every round, like Mason is looking like up and to the right. And if you guys saw the walk through their practice room from a month or so ago, like they have a TV. They have that. They usually, I think JP, you usually put like the big like mini map view so you guys can like review VOD and shit like that. So I'm sitting here like, why is he looking over to the right? Like, the stream's on delay. I don't know what he's looking at. So I texted JP mid map 5, by the way. So he could have not checked his phone, but I texted him map 5. And he said he was watching CS, and I don't blame Mason, bro. That map 2 nuke was fucking lit. I don't blame him for getting distracted in the map 2 and the map 5. That FaZe
He wasn't distracted, bro. Dropped 25.
Yeah, he was cooking.
He was fucking
He was
harnessing.
He was fucking
the
cooking.
power of Counter Strike.
It's even more tippable that he's,
harnessing the power of Counter Strike and Search and Destroy.
At no point did I use the word Mason was cheating. So once again, I'm getting gaslit by fucking absolute ZooMAFia chat.
No way. But let me tell you guys something. Today's episode is brought to you by SteelSeries. The Arctis Nova Elite is out now. SteelSeries' most premium headset to date. It features ultra fidelity, 96 kilohertz wireless audio, carbon fiber drivers, multi-source mixing, up to 4 sources at once, an infinite power system with 2 batteries for no downtime. Check this out and more for the holidays at steelseries.com. Slay, we got to get you one of those headsets. I know you really want to get one of those.
Yeah, Tom, I mean, hey, you sent me these in, I think, 23. I've been rocking them ever since, Tom. Same headset, haven't given me a single issue. I would love to upgrade to the Elite.
Yeah,
I would love.
I gotta get another pair. My dog chewed up my SteelSeries one, so I gotta get another one because he went to town on those.
Even he knew they're fire.
Which dog do you think? The one who's a menace, the new one, the Louis. He's nuts. It's a puppy, man. He's a puppy. He's crazy. But I gotta get a pair of those SteelSeries as well, man. A new Arctis
I'll take
Novas.
a black pair. I'll take a black pair.
Absolutely, Slay. We're gonna hook you up. We'll talk to SteelSeries, maybe pull some strings, see what we can do. But shout out to SteelSeries, man, for sponsoring today's episode. But let's hop in. We have the last map here, and what more to say other than Merc, man. Merc was just unbelievable. Great swipe from Super over here. By the way, speaking of snipers, all professional players, this is a message to you guys. I'm seeing a lot of whiffs from a weapon that is OP. A lot of whiffs. I'm seeing a lot of people missing, and I'm seeing a lot of you guys losing rounds because you have a sniper in hand and don't know what to do with it when retaking and doing in certain scenarios. For something that's so OP, you would think that you guys would be really, really good and be taking over with these snipes, and I'm yet to see it. In 2 weeks of the CDL, I am yet to see somebody take over with a sniper rifle. So just a little confused by the ruling and the GAs happening again from the pro players. And again, if the sniper is so OP, I would love to see it. Damon, if that's cap, show me an example, Damon. Show me an example, because I'm yet to see an example, Damon. I'm yet to see an example. I saw Dashy get 2 kills with a snipe today, Damon, in 1 round, and they still lost the round. They still lost it. You know what I mean? They still lost it, Damon. I know you're DB5. I know you got 5 rings, and I have 0. But I'm going to be honest with you, Damon. The sniper's definitely not OP. It's not OP. I'm yet to see anybody go crazy with it. I'm yet to see it. You know what I mean?
Damon just used a word, man.
That's okay. Damon can call me that word. That's okay. Damon can call me whatever he wants.
David can call it whatever he wants.
Okay, it's DB5.
Bro. Ayo.
It's okay. It's completely fine. It's DB5. He can say whatever he wants in the chat. Okay, then we go over to the next round. I mean, Merc with a big 2-piece in that round. I mean, it's a legacy savior. It's Merc just always finding these 2 pieces, always finding these 3 pieces. And then we take a look here at the next round. We hop into the 0-2 round, and this was just a great retake from Optic. I love how Bruce was able to look over the guys here with the snipe. He's able to take down Super, wins the sniper battle there, and you see Meadows now. He's kind of stuck here in Tiki, and Bruce loves that pistol. He doesn't miss with the pistol, as he's able to find some shots there as well. Good plays coming in from Big Brucey. And then you see Rencor left all by himself. It's just a phenomenal retake from Optic Texas with Big Bruce, just able to find the pick with the snipe and then just using their numbers to flood Miami out of bedroom. It was just a good retake there. Anything you would have liked to see differently there from Miami? They were kind of screwed, right? I think they were trying to get out of there, but maybe if you're Super, I don't know why Super slid onto the column, though.
I think was he the one that got hit markered? Yeah, he was dead to the nade. Oh, you mean like?
No, I'm saying before. So right here, right here, he gets out, right? Like he gets hit markered, and then watch this. Then he slides back out to the pillar, and I'm like, okay, I don't know why he did that. And then the nade comes in, and he gets blooded, right? And then as soon as he gets blooded, now Meadows is left by himself and Tiki, and yeah, Meadows is kind of fucked.
You don't think with 4 up they should try and take some form of middle control or late pinch to try and like watch 2 of the lanes?
I think they just had to help Metals Tiki. I think maybe they were a little paranoid about Brandon because he was hitting shots, but I think them having bed control and letting them run down water steps to kill Metals for free seemed kind of troll on Miami's side.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just paranoid because Brandon just sniped Super, so maybe they were worried about that. But
yeah, I mean, he has a snipe. I just wouldn't even peek. I just don't think Miami has
troll right here.
Yo, Damon. Yeah, hey, chill,
Certainly
buddy.
one of the clips of all time. No.
Hey, buddy.
Do we have a clip here from Damon? Do we got a clip in the chat?
Put that shit. Hey, stop it. Put that shit away, man.
Do we got a sniper OP? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Oh,
this is the most overgassed.
Look
clip
at Damon.
ever.
Look at these guys.
This is what he's doing. This is such a routine snipe. This is so overly gassed.
Damon, as someone who used to snipe, I can't believe what I'm seeing from you in the chat right now, man. You would think that you would want the snipes in, Damon.
So gassed.
But let's take a look here. Optic. But look, this is a little AW throwback, Damon.
This is such a gas.
This is a classic clip.
What
This
a
is a
game,
classic
what a game,
clip.
what a map.
If Attached did this, no one would remember it, bro.
Exactly.
Nah, they would remember it, I think. Let's take a look here and see what's going on. Sam with a whopping 1 and 4 here on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Tom.
All right, you see Nato getting taken out, and Sam, can he get the kill? No, he gets black scoped by Damon Barlow.
Heady.
Oh man, look at him.
He's on an unkillable heady, bro. Fuck
You guys are crossing Nato, man.
Man.
Always did, dude. Always did.
Wow, what a pleasure, man. What a pleasure.
What event was this? Is this finals?
I don't know. Looks like finals.
Oh yeah, because I was on Elevate. Yeah, it was finals.
Phenomenal. Great clip there from Damon Barlow. Phenomenal. Phenomenal plays there from Damon. And nostalgia is there. Then we
so
go
much fucking
into
war, man.
the 03 round. Let's take a look here at the retake for Miami. I just think Miami do a good job getting aggressive and not letting Hook get out of there, because as soon as Hook gets the bomb down and he tries to slide back, he gets taken out. Dashy able to level it up, make it a 3v3 situation. But check out the plays here from Metals. He's going to get aggro. He's got one guy up here. Shotzi's going to take him down, but Trakes comes in for the trade. And it's just good plays from Trakes, finding that two-piece bedroom, just overwhelming that bedroom side of the map. Mercury's tries going on a long route, but Rancor, he's reading it. He wins the fight. And Miami are able to get a big retake there. I thought Optic was going to run away with it for a second, but
Can you back up? I want to. They don't really.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't really show the bedroom pop, do they? On how Trakes got the 2-piece.
they don't show the bedroom pop, but the first guy they trade out. So Shotzi gets traded out, and then I think Bruce was just laying down, and then
he was just laying down.
he popped up. He did pop up. And then he ended up dying. I think Trex just wins a big fight.
I like the way Mason played the round. Like, he was their bomb check, and they had like basically no info on him at all. So I was just curious
if Mace wins this fight right here onto Rancor, he probably backs up in the money, wraps mid, and probably wins this round.
Yeah.
But good plays coming in. Damn, what did JP just say in the chat? What did he say?
I don't know. Him and Damon are on fucking Mars right now.
We got the
JP's got a brew.
They must have got into the stash. They got into the stash.
Got the coaches here from Optic Texas getting freaky in the chat. I don't know what's going on.
JP wants to show me his bedroom, man.
Yeah, what's going on here? Then we get into the 1-3 round, and who is it, man? Who is it, guys? Just spam it in the chat. It's Perk 30. It's Mercules. There's one. There's two. They line up for him. There's another guy here. He's one shot. There's three. Mercules just calling game, honestly. Just calling game with another 3-piece. I mean, a 3-piece in a first round, a 3-piece there in that round. And guys, that's not it. I mean, that's not it here. We go into the 1-4 round. Actually, I want to show you guys some snipes here. So take a look here at the snipes from Brucey. He hits phenomenal shots here. Actually, we missed the first shot. Let me rewind it back a little bit here. Take a look at the snipe from Bruce here off the rip. Hits the wall bounce mid and quick scopes Trakes in the middle of the map. That is not an easy shot to hit, folks. That is phenomenal. And then Brucey, he gets pushed up here. Meadows is able to pop a 2-piece here. It's Merc who stops shooting. Meadows with a big 2. And then take a look at this. Hook comes in for the trade. Dashy better swap over to his screen now. Slides the corner and gets a quick scope here onto Super. Just a phenomenal play. Super does get a pick, though, before he falls. And Bruce left in a 1v1 situation. Gonna try pushing Rencor. If Bruce would have hit this second shot here where he jumped up and went for the quick scope on Tree, that would have been insane. But Bruce left with a sniper rifle. Rencor knows that he has the pistol in hand, and Rencor able to win the round. It was great shots from Bruce, but just another example. Bruce getting 2 kills with the snipe, but stuck with a pistol, and they end up losing the round anyway. And then he can't pull it out again. Actually, I think he can pull it. I think that was his first death. He ended up dying the next round, but who is it in the 3-4 round? You're thinking that Miami's going to tie it up at 4, but it's Mercules. He's sitting at 8-3. He's all by himself bedroom. He's able to win one onto Metals. Metals trying to get aggro there, but then you can see Hook finds one. Merc again with the trade. Able to find 2 on a round. Good win there from Hook. And then, of course, it's Mercules, who I think he hears Rancor, just predicts Rancor wrapping him here by driveway, and Merc finding 3 on the round again. I mean, this guy, man, that's 3 rounds now where he was able to find 3. It just never stops. It just never stops. So Mercules, he's unbelievable. And then, of course, we get into the last round, the final round. Miami trying to push this to a round 11. And let's see what happened here, because I actually thought Miami could have pushed this to a round 11. They're on the defense, right? You're thinking that they should win this here. Optic, I love what they do here in this 9th round, or sorry, this 10th round. They bring it towards B. They show so much by bedroom that it just forces Miami to wrap back to B. And then they break ankles and wrap it all the way back. And you can just see Miami. They're nowhere near this site. Optic have full ring control. And let's be honest, once the bomb is down and they got ring, they have art, and you have Mercules playing through bedroom, playing a late flank. This is a pretty difficult round to retake, no, for Miami? This is pretty
100%. I mean, the way Optic played it too. I kind of hate the way Miami played it, but I love what Optic did. Miami saw all of them at B. So someone should have been more aggressive laundry getting info there earlier, but they waited, and then Optic got the bomb down for middle and pull steps. And once they got the bomb down for middle and pull steps, it's over. It's chalked.
Yeah.
They can check it from everywhere, from art, middle, and pull. You're not winning that. So Optic, great play out of them.
Yeah, great plays from Optic, and I mean, just using the time to their advantage, right? Like Shotzzy playing his life over by Garage. He's able to find 2. And then, of course, with 7 seconds left, I mean, Miami just doesn't have the time. Trakes is in the middle of the map. It's all over. And Optic Texas are able to close it out. Mercules 12-5 to end this one. Great map again from him. That's going to do it for the series. Optic Texas win 3-2. Any final thoughts, gentlemen, on the series? It was a great one.
When does Meltdown come in?
I don't think they put a date on mid-season yet, but probably sometime in the middle of January.
I'm sick of Raid, bro. Put Meltdown
I don't know if it's
in.
mid-season, is it? Is it mid-season confirmed?
It's in season, right? I think for season 1. Am I correct?
Okay.
Get Raid out, bro, and put Meltdown in now.
Meltdown will be fired. I actually think Meltdown would play well in this game, too. But when's Fringe coming in?
That's the map that I want to watch.
Yeah, Fringe would be fucking fire, dude. I think
Hopefully
Fringe is going to be
beginning of season 2, man. That would be nice right before rank play.
Yeah, if we can get Fringe in there, I actually feel like Fringe Hardpoint is going to be insane in this game. I think it's going to be so fun to watch.
All 3 modes on Fringe would be sick.
Yeah, S&D too.
Good luck playing Optic on fucking Train Hell. GG's, go next.
Yep. Any other thoughts, guys? Any other thoughts? All right, and then we head into the last series of the day. Man.
It's poop versus fart, dude.
It's doo-doo versus doo-doo. We got the Vancouver Surge going up against Cloud9 in the Blow It Up Bowl. We got 240 to 250 to map 1. Cloud9 able to close it out on the Scar HP. Then we go into a Den S&D, 6-4, Cloud9 in that one. And then we go into the Scar Overload, where Cloud9, they were down 0-2 the whole entire game, and in the last minute, they scored 3 points to knock out Vancouver. Vancouver just can't get a map win on the board, no matter how they try or how hard they try. They can't seem to get it done. But let's take a look at the stat sheet for Cloud9. You got a 0.87 from Vivid, but a 1.0 from Mac, a 1.02 from Beans, and a 1.15 from Afro. On the other side, you got a 1.15 from Lunars, a 1.13 from Gwyn, a 1.05 from Abe. But again, it's Legend coming from Halo. What a 0.64, minus 22 in this one. You can also see the damage department. It just seems like he's having a hard time throwing down damage, as he is significantly lower than everybody else in the lobby. But, I mean, Pat, we'll start with you in this one. Vancouver Surge, clearly, I think they took a risk with Legend, but I'm going to be honest. I feel bad for him because I feel like they threw him in. He doesn't have a lot of reps, and he's playing against some of the best players in the world, and he's just kind of getting put in a blender right now. And it's struggling. I mean, it's hurting the team. I mean, what do you think, Pat? What do you think right now with Vancouver, with Cloud9? What do you think of the series?
Yeah, I mean, bro, I think we talked about it before. Like, he had to go to Challengers first. It's not like he had prior COD experience. Like, some of the Halo guys that came over, they had some COD experience. He had 0. So, yeah, I think he should have went to fucking Challengers first. He's just getting shit on. I mean, I can't imagine it's fun for him. And, like, he probably can develop into someone who's pretty solid, but he shouldn't have started with the Surge team. Yeah, they haven't won a map. Gwyn's crashing out on Twitter. Fucking Lunars is snaking and still losing. Like, there's just nothing going fucking good for this Vancouver team. They're just pissed. They need to blow it up for sure, and then and try again.
Yeah, Lunars did pop a. That was definitely a red card, right, Dylan? That was a red card, I think, today.
Oh yeah, I counted. He did 4 pumps.
Yeah. No,
It was 4
let him
pumps.
snake, bro. Let him
Fucking let him.
No,
snake,
Sam, don't let
Let
him
him
snake. Just because
snake,
they're
bro.
buns.
Bro,
Bring it
the
back.
funny
Bring
thing is,
snaking back. Bring it back.
Snaking
No,
like
please.
the worst time to get snaked, bro. Like 240, 240, and your snaking is fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say, though, snaking has been a lot better since we put that rule in place, a couple years ago?
Yeah.
I feel like
you saved the league.
Maybe, Dylan.
No
maybe.
bullshit. You actually did.
That was crazy time. I didn't think it was possible, but we somehow got it done. But, Dylan, what'd you think of the series? Any thoughts on the series?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Cloud9 first before we get to Surge. I mean, if I'm Cloud9, I'm a player, a fan of this team. I'm pretty embarrassed that this was because this was a very close series. They could have easily lost 3 maps, and Cloud9 was playing a 3v4 on someone on Surge was not playing. Like they could have lost all these maps, and that's just a really bad look for a 3-0. But then we talk about Surge. I don't blame Legend for doing bad. I think we all feel bad for him. We all know he's in a really difficult spot right now, and it's going to take some time. So, like Pat said, he probably should be in challengers to develop. Just hopefully he's not getting too down on himself because he has all the talent in the world in Halo. Hopefully he could have some time and then become a great COD player, but it's so tough to just throw him in against the best of the best in the world and expect him to perform. It's really not fair to him. But yeah, his teammates, Lunas were shooting today. Gwyn was shooting. Abe was doing his thing. So this is the risk that the Oregon these players took. So I can't even blame Legend for doing this because we all expected this to happen.
I want to add on to that too. Like, and this obviously like is not something that happens often, but he also got thrown in on a dog shit team. Like, bro, we've talked about it before. Like, even if you're not that great and you get thrown in on a decent team, you're gonna look better than you are.
You'll learn
or at least
quicker,
be able to
too.
play. Yeah, like bro, he literally got put in the 12th best team in the league. So
Yeah.
wow, I just said 12th best. He got put on the worst team in the league, bro.
That's a glass half full kind of guy.
12th
man.
best,
Yeah.
man.
12th
never
best
say that
team.
again, bro.
He does have a heart.
What about you, Benjay? What'd you think of the series?
I think you guys covered everything, so I'm just going to leave it with this. The next 4 opponents to finish the stage for Vancouver: Boston, Optic, Miami, and FaZe Vegas. It's
Holy fuck,
Oh,
dude.
not
shit,
getting
man.
easy here.
Oh man.
Come on, Ben.
Fuck.
Come on.
Listen,
That's all I
bro.
said,
That's
Tom.
all you got, Benjay? That's all you got?
That's unfortunately all I got, Tom.
All right, Sam LaRue. Sam LaRue, you got anything you want to say in this series?
Not really, man. I think it's kind of what Dill said. Just as a human, I feel for Legend. I think that having no prior COD experience and being tossed into the best players in the world definitely isn't helping. I think just the route for these guys is Legend to go develop a little bit in challengers, understand the fundamentals of the game, without getting fucking hork slammed, hopefully, by the best players in the world, and then just grab someone that's performing in challengers. Because truthfully, it's what Dill said. I mean, C9, if they have a capable fourth, they probably lose this series. I think Vancouver actually played well today. Lunars was getting kills. Gwyn had 100 fucking kills in 3 maps. Like, they were actually shooting back, but I think Legend is just not where he needs to be in order to compete at the highest level. And that's not a knock to him. I can't expect him to be at this point, but I think he just needs to take a page out of Renegade's book and try to learn the base fundamentals of Call of Duty before he starts shooting against Shotzzy. So
Gwyn said, not a map in all 3 matches. I don't know. Shit is absolutely unacceptable. I'm putting my all in this shit every year. I don't know. Maybe it is just me, just tired of this, just getting embarrassed. Oh, man.
Team's
Oh,
blown,
man.
Team's blown.
That's not a good tweet. They're 3 games into the season.
Yeah, they just got
Team's
here.
blown, bro.
The team, I mean,
Damn.
Slay, is it
Was
time to
it-
blow it up?
Oh, it's been time. Was it like their decision? Like, who put Legend on the squad? Because it's not like these guys are like friends with Legend. So like,
I heard, I don't know how true this is, but I heard in the offseason that Surge was looking at 2 separate coaches. One of the coaches wanted like a Gwyn Legend type starting, and then the other coach wanted, I believe, the old Omen roster like Mac, Vivid, Mamba, Craze. And they went with the coach that wanted like the Gwyn Legend. I don't know how true that is. That's what I was hearing behind the scenes.
so it's more likely that like ownership, whether it be coaches or GM, whatever, put Legend on the team and then put the other guys there with them.
It seems like that's the case. I mean,
Team was
we can't
shocked
ask the
then.
players. They're not going to
Yeah,
say
but
they
like-
didn't
but
want him or
like
not. But
Team was shocked before it even started.
D-Real said
Like,
true.
But like, I'm sure players on the team.
D-Real
have
said
offers
true?
from
Yeah,
other
he's in the
teams.
chat. He just said
Alright,
true in the
see?
chat.
Bro, none of
So-
these guys had offers. What are you saying?
So Gwyn was linked to G2, was he not?
Goat right there, D-Real. Love D-Real.
I mean, the other guys didn't have any offers, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, Lunas had a fucking shit season last year, and like, you know, it is what it is. But like, to say, you know, it's bad roster construction. To the point we made yesterday, they got to make a change now because if they wait, they're going to be in a queue, and they're not in an ideal situation. Like, they got to use it now and try and salvage something from Major 1 before they fall too far behind.
The Stallions just lost 3-1 to Awakening,
What?
Geo, Too Real, and Yuli. They lost, Dylan.
They
They
lost
always
to
lose
the
to
guy
that
with the
team.
pillow, bro.
They lost to a guy with a fucking pillow. Do you believe that? And I just watched the last 2 hills, and they didn't rotate to the last 2 hills. They would have won that map if they rotated right there. They would have won the map. But, you know, Stallions red, man. Man, sucks, man. So it hurts, man. It hurts.
Al Youngs probably would have made it there, Tom.
You think so? You think the Stallions are
easily.
making it? I mean, bro, I just want to win, bro. This losing shit hurts so bad. Like Win said. Exactly like Win said. You know what I mean?
That's so fucked.
You know, I mean, this losing shit just hurts, man. It hurts. But, you know, I do feel for Gwyn, though. I do feel, because Gwyn's obviously a good player. And you can see that when they're playing. Like, Gwyn is trying to do it all, bro. Like, he is trying to do everything he possibly can. Even Abe. I feel like Abe has his stints where he's like, you could tell, like, he's trying to do everything he possibly can. But you could tell they're at a man advantage here. And it's definitely a rough situation here for the Vancouver Surge. I didn't have any clips in the series. I don't know if there's anything you guys wanted me to pull up.
The snaking clip. That's all I want to see. How
Yeah,
many
that snake
pumps?
clip got that because that's a red card for sure.
Yeah, let's take a
It was
look.
at the end of the
It
map
was
one.
he was on plane, right? At the end of the map
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
we,
that's
do we
all
have
we
any
wanna
GA
see.
reps in the chat? Is this clip been discussed at all? in
Bro,
the
we
GA
can't
chat?
punish these
Yeah,
guys. They're
I mean-
already in hell, bro.
No, yeah, they didn't win a map. If you haven't won a map, you're allowed
Oh,
to snake.
The pros probably
Man.
don't even. I mean, the pros would probably do it just so they don't have to scrim this team. To be honest.
That's insane.
Yeah, but that's
It's
just
fucking
crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh
mean,
yeah.
that's
I
how
just
they're thinking,
skipped right
trust me.
to it. I just skipped right to it. Let's take a look here at Lunars. Let's see how many pumps Lunars is throwing over here on his top plane. Let's see. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Damn, he was just letting it sing. But it didn't really matter because he still died
No,
just
that's
anyway.
five.
immediately died.
That's 5, bro.
He just died immediately.
Was that 5?
Yeah, you missed one in there. That was 5, Tom.
They did look like crouches
Who
though.
cares,
That
bro?
wasn't a
Let him
crouch.
use RPGs.
Nah, they weren't crouches. I thought they were crouch. I think one
Wow,
was a
you
crouch.
see when his hand goes out, bro.
Yeah,
Tom.
you can
you
see
see
his
the
hand.
hand.
You can see his hand. No, he didn't crouch.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely threw some pumps in there. That's a straight red card, I think. It's a straight red. You can see it, but you know, it is what it is. They weren't winning this series anyway, most likely. And I mean, just look at the scoreboard, right? I mean, look at Abe's got 32, Lunars is 34 and 26. Jesus, there was a lot of kills in this game, by the way. Holy hell, even on the other team. Like, what the fuck was going on?
Bro. Map went fucking forever.
But yeah, guys, any
Did
final
y'all
thoughts?
see the?
Go ahead,
Oh,
Pat.
not about this series. I was just gonna bring up the breaking news that popped up a little bit like 10 minutes ago.
No, what happened?
The Charlie Intel MW4 rumor.
Oh, I
Y'all aren't gonna like this,
Oh,
bro.
it's not good, Tom. We're about to break down.
Well, what happened?
Oh, it's bad. Hold up.
Charlie
I'm enjoying
Intel,
this
you
year
got a
and I
link?
expect
You got a
nothing
link?
ever again.
Yeah,
I'm
you want me to
looking
put it in
right
TS?
Now you can put it in my chat.
Good
Shove it in
chat.
my chat.
These are the good times, chat, right now. You got to
Right now,
remember
'cause
that.
it's about
These
to-
are the good times.
Unfortunately, Infinity Ward thinks everybody wants a fucking Milsim game, and I can assure you, I don't.
What's
think they do.
going on? What's happening? Somebody just say it. I'm getting agita.
MW4 is rumored to be MW2 2.0, Tom.
Really?
Oh shit.
No,
getting
like
tired,
advanced
man.
movement or nothing.
No, well, the rumors from the Ghost of Hope guy says that the current state, so I'm assuming that some playable build he saw, is it looks exactly like Modern Warfare 2. Hella visual recoil. There's no perk charging though. That's a dub, right? I didn't play MW2, so I don't.
That game retired me. We're
Yeah, but
fucked.
it's just,
I mean-
it's just another Milsim fucking COD. Who wants this shit, bro?
Well, they're trying to cater
Bro,
to
listen,
the older
listen,
audience who
I'll be
like
honest, bro.
So IW is in
plays
that.
the game.
Bro, I'll be honest.
That
This is what they
studio
gotta
has
do,
no
bro.
idea.
This is what they gotta do. Ready? It's real simple. Get rid of Omni movement. Get rid of sliding, and make a fast-paced arena shooter like Black Ops 2. That's all they gotta do.
Did you
I
do you see,
kind of like
the,
the Omni movement.
do you
It's
see
kinda
the
fun.
Ghost of Hope?
Listen, I like Omni movement, but I gotta say, because we were bringing up snaking, 'cause I've been playing a couple wagers recently, bro, and I'm gonna say it because I haven't played COD like wagers or anything like that for a long time, and the way people shoulder now with Omni movement, like Omni sprint, just shouldering fucking left and right,
Sprinting in
super-
place.
bro, it's horizontal snaking, bro, and I'll be the one to say it.
No
bro. That
way.
that is not how COD was ever played when you didn't have like cover, bro. It's literally horizontal snaking. You're just getting info when you can't fucking get killed. Like, and sure, that's how COD is played now, whatever, but it's horizontal snaking. Let's call a spade a spade. No different, bro.
So how do you fix it? You just get rid of it?
Get rid of it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what is happening. I mean, bro, we're 2 weeks into Black Ops 7. We're already talking about the next COD. You know what I mean? So you know,
We're in the good days right now.
Yeah,
we'll
enjoy
circle
this
back.
year.
We'll circle back.
Interestingly enough, there was
Bro,
another.
wait, no, hold on. The only thing that I will say, bro, tactical sprints got to stay gone, bro. That's the only reason BO7's fun for me right now is there's no fucking tac sprint.
Have you used tac sprint, the perk?
No.
It's hilarious.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. I use it in pubs, just fucking run around.
Are you fast as fuck?
Yeah, you move. It's. I'm happy that is not in the game. I will say. Listen, man. All I'm gonna say is these are the good days, bro. You wish you knew you were in them before you left them. Right now, we are in them. Enjoy it because we're fucked.
So interestingly enough, there was a Ghost Hub tweet on Thursday, and I'm gonna read for you word for word. There was a Charlie Intel response that like Microsoft kind of denied this, but believe what you want. The Ghost Hub tweet reads: Microsoft believes BO7 is a good game, but financial performance is below expectations. With the state of the franchise overall, the pressure is now to change its current model. Microsoft has told higher-ups within Call of Duty that changes are very much required and nothing is off the table, including studio mergers and a complete rethink of the monetization models within the franchise. So I wonder if, like, people in the business part side of COD have been tasked with basically just a reorg plan, a rethink plan, and that's what they're spending the holiday season doing for, like, Q1 on, like, how do we realign this? Because we put together a good game, but we're not hitting our revenue targets that our shareholders want.
I mean, bro, I don't even think it has anything to do with their monetization model, bro. I honestly don't think it has anything to do with the back-to-back titles. I just think that, like, COD is at a place where, like, it's fatigued. Like, bro, we talked about this.
The yearly releases gotta stop.
Not even just that, but like, think about the old, like, actual old days, bro. Like, yeah, you had the Modern Warfare sequels, but every game felt different. Like, every single game that you got felt different year to year. And then we had like 3 years of jetpacks. Then we went back to World War II. Then we had BO4 Advanced with some new shit. Like, every year, you actually felt like you were getting something new and fresh. The last 6 years, for the most part, have been like a Warzone modified multiplayer clone. And yeah, they've like added or removed or whatever. But like, all the systems are basically the exact same. And I think that is where the fatigue is, bro. And that's why I was saying earlier, I think they should just have a retro COD. Like, literally, just make a COD like fucking the old COD used to be. Just try it. Don't make it fucking World War II theme and gray. Like, keep it fucking modern or future, whatever. But, like, the gameplay should match what fucking people miss about COD. I genuinely think that would end the fatigue cycle. Because right now, bro, people are literally just... Or either that or do something completely new.
Everyone thinks they're just buying the same game every year, which they're correct.
You are, bro. You're basically playing multiplayer Warzone. Like, everything is modeled perfectly, so Warzone remains the same shit, bro. I just think they have to make one of those two choices. Like, either do something completely different or do fucking back to the basics.
Can I ask you a question, Matt? Because I agree with you. The first arena shooter was like probably like what, like Unreal Tournament. That's like end of the 90s. Like, do you think there's also a
like Quake?
Yes, that's what that's like 94, 95, right? When did Quake come out? Like early 90s. Do you think there's some fatigue on like just the arena shooter genre? Like, yeah, you can throw back to it, but like
for sure. But I think there's still people that want
that style.
No, that's for sure true. But I mean, like, you could say that about fucking tactical shooters. Like, there's people that are always gonna get tired of a genre. But I'm saying, like, people will still play something they enjoy if it feels fucking different. Like, BO7, you might as well purchase BO6 without fucking tac sprint. Like, map design's pretty much the same. Small, you're just constantly in action, like constantly sliding in chows. I just think they need to do one of the two things, bro. Just completely different or back to the basics. Because I think there's still a world where people want to play arena shooters. Like, yeah, streamers, obviously, like, your fucking gigantic streamers are not going to want to play spawn die multiplayer arena shooters. Like, that era is probably gone just because it's not as captivating to an audience watching you. That's why extraction shooters or whatever. But I still think you can make a good, solid arena shooter that isn't just this copy and paste shit that COD has done for the last 6 years.
So, Pat, if you're, Microsoft's looking for ideas, what's your price right now if they're looking to maybe poach you?
Oh, it's 10. It's 10 for sure.
10 million?
God
damn.
$10
million?
With stock options, like, it's got to be
10 million?
big.
$10 million.
I mean, that's not a lot of money to them,
be
to be honest.
God dang.
Let's take a look at tomorrow's matches. We got Boston Breach versus Riyadh Falcons. We got Cloud9 versus Miami Heretics. And we got FaZe Vegas versus Toronto Koi. Yeah, we end with a banger tomorrow. FaZe versus Toronto. That's going to be a good one. We'll start the first series of the day. Boston versus the Riyadh Falcons. Man, I don't know. I mean, Falcons look better. I think I'm going to go with Boston in this one, but I could see this one being a match. I could see this one being a good game. But I'll go Boston 3-2. Who you got, Pat?
Yeah, Boston's undefeated, so I'm sticking with them.
Okay. Dylan?
This is tough because Boston, great teamwork, great
3-2
S&D.
for Easy Mac, 3-2.
Beautiful.
Falcons, not a lot of teamwork, but just a lot of skill and gunny on the fuck. I don't know.
What do you
I'm
think?
gonna go Boston. I'm gonna go Boston.
You going Boston, Dylan?
No, what score, Dill?
3-2.
Okay. Benjay?
I got Boston 3-1.
And Sam LaRue.
Take it to Falcons.
Okay. You got the Falcons, Sam.
Yep.
You picked Boston, right?
What?
Did you say your pick?
Yeah. Yeah, I said Boston.
What score did you say for Boston?
I said 3-2.
All right, word.
Then we got Cloud9 versus Miami Heretics. After what I've seen from Miami today against Optic, I'm actually going Miami tomorrow against Cloud. I'm going to go Miami 3-1 against Cloud9. Who do you got, Pat?
Miami 3-0.
Okay, Dylan?
Wait, did I take Boston?
Yeah, I'll
take
say
Boston,
Miami
never mind.
3-1.
Ben?
I'm gonna do Miami Game 5.
Okay, it's Sam LaRue. What'd you say, Sam? Did you do what to Boston?
I have Boston in the sheet, but I think I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go Miami tomorrow as well.
Absolutely. And then we got FaZe Vegas versus Toronto Koi, where FaZe Vegas will make a statement and take down Toronto Koi 3-1. FaZe Vegas. That's what I got. What do you got, Pat?
Toronto 3-1.
Dylan.
Toronto 3-1.
Benjay.
I got FaZe Vegas last map.
Sam.
Toronto last map.
Alrighty. Looks like it's me and you again, Ben, with the FaZe prop. I mean, they won last time. We were the only ones, Benjay. Let's see if we can do it again. You know what I mean? What a pleasure.
Can't believe it.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for us today. Benjay, why don't you get ready to hit that pot, because people are already coming in with those channel point predictions, and it's pretty 50-50 right now. We got about 5 million on you hitting it, about 3 million on you missing it, and a lot of channel points are flying
Wait,
in
Ben.
as we speak.
I think we're.
Ben, do you have slippers on or no?
Oh, he didn't answer you. He does not,
what does he have
Dylan.
on?
He does
Listen.
not have his stinky slippies
Okay, he's
on.
better without the stinky slippers.
You
I'm
think
telling you.
so?
Something
You
about
think
the
he's
smell.
better?
Yeah. He'll stink this one.
Benjay Nassim stepping up to the green. No stinky slippies on. Socks only as he lines it up. Does Benjay sink the pot? You can see him just locked in, laser focused. Form looks impeccable. And he hits the ball. Nice and easy. It's Benjay. Benjay, how do you feel, Benjay? How do you feel?
Great punt. I'm super hungry. So about to make dinner. Watch this absolute San Antonio Spurs masterclass, and we'll see Spurs versus the Knicks in the finals on Tuesday.
All right, sounds good, Benjay. Sounds good. Huge shout out to Steel Series again for sponsoring today's episode, and of course, we'll be back tomorrow with another watch party and shows. But as always, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, go to anchor.fm/theflank. Check out audio sites we're on. Go follow @theflank on X. Gert's doing a phenomenal job running social, and of course, ZooMaa.gg for the merch. I see a lot of you guys are getting your merch right now. Make sure to drop some pictures in the community. Makes me happy that you guys are getting it and enjoying it. Thank you to everybody who copped, and thank you guys so much for the support as always, man. Take care, brush your hair, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at another episode of The Flank, man. Take care, guys.
Thank you, Cena.
Bye.